Hey dudes, Drunk Souls here. So, what I wanted to do today was kind of touch on the state of Elden Ring PvP after patch 1.06 because there are some very subtle changes that I've been hearing whispers about, and PvP has been a lot more frustrating lately. It's been much more toxic, I should say. So, I'm going to go in depth with that real quick. This is mainly just going to be a talking video, and if you guys have opinions about what I'm saying, I would like to hear them in the comments. And after that, I'm going to go into a little channel update for my subscribers. Even if you're not a subscriber, feel free to stick around and listen. And as a matter of fact, feel free to like and subscribe because I make this PvP shit all the time. I normally do invasion videos and like build videos and stuff like that. So if you're into that, maybe stick around. Or don't, it's up to you. And dislike if you dislike it. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, my dudes. So I've gathered you at the talking cliff here today to talk. So what am I bitching about today? Well, the thing is, Elden Ring PvP, it feels a lot worse to me despite them making visible positive changes to it. It just feels worse. Now, before I start, keep in mind, I don't really write scripts or anything like that. I'm just raw dogging it, okay? So bear with me. I'm not gonna like go back and edit anything. I just be saying what I be saying, you know what I mean? But ever since 1.06, the main important thing that they did was that they made it so your invasion finger can search the whole map from any place. And that's fantastic because we were having a hard time finding invasions. I used to have to teleport around and, 9 times out of 10 I wouldn't be able to find an invasion where I was at, so I'd have to move. They also fixed Rivers of Blood. They made it like reasonable. They made Stars of Ruin easy to dodge. They fixed a few other cancerous things like Glintstone Pebble. I actually still like Glintstone Pebble, by the way. It's still really good, it's just not broken anymore, and now I can use it and not feel like a dirtbag. But, so they did some positive stuff, right? They even fixed Bloodhound Step, which was like the biggest problem with the game. But now that all that is gone, it just feels worse. It feels like there are 10 times as many Moonveils, 10 times as many dual Vike shitters, 10 times as many assholes. Like, oh shit. Prior to the update, like 7 out of 10 invasions I would get were nice, organic, honest co-op hosts just going through the level and trying to progress. My bad. But after the update, I don't know why, but it just feels like everything is a planned fucking super gank. Every single fucking invasion. Like I'd say probably 7 or 8 out of 10 invasions now are super ganks, or people that run away from me, or people that are trying to cheese me with triple Moonveils, or like overleveled wizards all camping in one spot, or people playing hide and seek with the Mimic Veil, or just other annoying shit that's not fun. And the thing that pisses me off the most about that is that I can't put that stuff in my videos. So as a consequence to this update, my videos are taking 2 or 3 times as long to make, so that's why the content's been slowing down. It's a partial reason why. I'm going to talk more about that later, but it's way harder to be a Souls invasion content creator right now because I don't know why. It's just more toxic now. I can't figure out why, but I have some theories. My main idea is that it seems to be prioritizing Taunter's Tongue ganks. It seems to be wanting to send us to Taunter's Tongue worlds, which it wasn't really doing before. It just seems like everybody's got the tongue on now. Everybody's waiting for the invader. They're not trying to progress now. And I don't know. I don't know why it's happening. I just wanted to see if anybody else was experiencing this. Now, I have a suspicion that it may be my level 100 bracket. As you guys know, pretty much all of my builds have been level 100 plus 20, and I like that because there is enough stats to make a cool, diverse range of builds, but there's not enough stats to be super overpowered. It's just right. And you can invade pretty much anywhere in the game in this level bracket, so I've always loved it. Like, I couldn't make a nice spell sword build at level 50. It would be underpowered and shitty, So this is the perfect level range for me. But at the same time, I feel like maybe that's why I'm getting such shitty invasions now. Is maybe after the update it started prioritizing Taunter's Tongue ganks or something. And I am at level 100, which means I can invade up to level 130. which means I'm probably invading guys at meta level with plus 25 weapons, waiting to cheese everybody, and that's probably what's happening to me. So I wanted to ask you guys if you guys have been experiencing this problem too. Have invasions been shitty lately? Have they? I don't know. I only know my own experiences, and I know a lot of people cut out shitty invasions from their videos, so I wouldn't even know if anybody else is having this problem. I for sure cut out the shitty invasions of my videos. I will not put a bad invasion in my videos. I refuse. So most of what you see is the good stuff. The bad stuff is, it's a sea of bad shit and small islands of good shit. And it's just really hard to make content right now. So I guess let me know your opinion on that. Let me know your experience on that. I just want to see if anybody else is having this problem. Alright guys, now I'm going to get into the channel update for my subscribers. If you guys want to stick around, feel free to join my cult if you want to. So now I want to talk to my cult, my Drunk Souls fandom. This little cult we got going. This is for us, okay? And anybody else who wants to tag along or become part of the cult, like and sub and listen to my message if you want to, or don't. It's all up to you. But I wanted to talk about the way that I've been slowing down content. So I'd say about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I promised people that I would put out a video on Tuesday, Thursday, and then Friday, and then Sunday, or something like that. I plan on making 2 short videos and 2 long videos on the weekend. So that didn't really work out. As soon as I started trying to do this schedule, it got fucked up, okay? So it wasn't like my life hasn't been on fire, but there are things that just constantly get in the way of me having a proper schedule like that. So I'm going to have to recant that. I apologize. It's going to have to be, I'm going to try to get 4 videos out a week. And if I can, I'm going to space them out how I said I would. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to every week, but expect 4 videos a week. I'm going to shoot for 2 long videos and 2 short videos if I can. You'll probably see some guide videos in there because I've been having an itch to do that lately. I've also had the itch to do some how to win invasions videos, where I kind of go into my tactics and explain what I did to win, why I lost, etc., etc. People like those. Lately I've been doing so many casual commentary invasions where I kind of just raw dog it and say shit while I invade. And those are cool. People seem to like those. But I know that some of you guys miss the how to win invasions, the get good videos. So I'm going to bring those back more. I'm also trying to finish my builds. I've got Gravity Night coming up sometime this fucking year. Hopefully, if I could get my shit together. And I've also got a strength build coming up. I also have an idea for a Nagato Pain build, Nagato from Naruto. I am kind of a closet weeb. I know I don't talk about it a lot, but I am an anime fan, so I've actually thought of some good ways to do a Nagato build, and I just might do that. So the reason I have slowed down content, as I've touched on before in this video, is invasions have just been fucking bad. They are so bad that, the 8 out of 10 invasions I get that are bad piss me off for the whole duration of them. And then when I finally get a good invasion, I'm just pissed off, and my commentary, I feel like, is worse. I feel like I'm deteriorating mentally. It's fucking driving me nuts. I have Moonveil PTSD. If I have to fight one more triple Moonveil gank, I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. I swear to God. It drives you nuts trying to put these videos together and just not getting good content out of the game. The game will not give me the good content, even if I try my best to talk over it and be lighthearted about things. It's just not fun lately. Now, there are some outliers. There are some fun invasions I do get, but the vast majority just kill my spirits and make me feel like shit. And on top of that, I'm not like a family man. I don't have kids, but I got a wife. I like to spend time with my wife. And I work in a factory, so that kind of burns me out during the day. So you compound me having a wife, wanting to spend time with her, and working all day. Sometimes I just don't have the energy for videos. Sometimes I really don't. So all of these things combined together have caused me to slow down on content. I apologize for that. I'm going to try to stabilize and, get the ball rolling. As this, I really don't want to squander this moment, This channel has grown so extremely fast, I cannot believe it. I never expected this to grow. Like, when I started doing this, I just wanted to show people my builds. That's all I wanted to do. But for some reason, 1,300 people so far have latched onto my content in 6 months. Now, who else do you know that's grown that much in 6 months? Because I thought it was kind of fast. So I asked some people that have been doing YouTube for a living, and they said that's extremely fast. Like, most people, it takes them years to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we did it in 6 months. So I don't know why you guys like watching me invade and ramble into a mic, but I really appreciate it. I never expected this to take off. As I watched this manifest in front of me, I kind of realized that this is what I wanted to do. Like, it gives me a lot of dopamine, knowing that people like the thing I made. So I really like doing this, and I really want to keep doing it and grow it. Because, with extreme growth I've seen, I don't think that wasting it would be a good idea. I'm not stopping. I want to accelerate the growth. So I would like to make more videos, kind of put more energy into the channel. And I'm going to get into ways I can do that here in a minute, but I just want you guys to know I appreciate the fuck out of all of you. You guys are fucking crazy for watching me, but I'm not going to argue with it. Without you guys, I would be just a guy yelling at a mic while I play Elden Ring. But now I'm a guy doing that with an audience, and we've got a little cult going. So it's really nice. It's really cool. I want to do this forever. But yeah, there's some other things I want to talk to you guys about too. So now I want to talk about basically what I plan on doing going forward for the channel. Where do I plan on taking this channel? Now let me kind of give you a little lore, some Drunk Souls lore. I live and work in the Rust Belt, and the thing about the Rust Belt is pretty much everybody here works in a factory. All around this area there are these really high-paying factories with good hours, but it's really hard, nasty, debilitating work. It's really shitty work. And the pay is great. Like, you can get out of high school here. If you're a good worker, you can get straight out of high school with no qualifications and go into a factory and make like $1,000 a week on 40 hours, sometimes even $2,000. Depends. There's a lot of RV factories around here that pay really well. So you can make a really good living around here without much investment as long as you're a good worker. But it's very debilitating. It's so fucking draining. The work around here is bad. And it's really sad because most of us from this area kind of fall into that trap. I know a lot of dudes that went to college after high school, but they ended up working in a factory anyway because the factories paid more than what they wanted to do with their degree. And that's just the way of things around here. Some people do make it out of the industry, but most people around here, including me and my girlfriend, work in these factories. And my work is draining the fuck out of me. And it kind of makes me mad because I would like to put more time and energy into my channel. Instead of struggling to put out 4 videos a week, I could put out 5 or 6 or 7. I could wake up in the morning and just dedicate, 5 to 8 hours to making a good video, a nice, long, thick fucking video. And I could actually finish builds when I start making them, I could have Gravity Knight ready by now. I could have 3 or 4 more builds other than Magic and Pyro Knight. Oh, that would be really cool. But the question is, how do I do that? Well, in terms of like stages of being a YouTuber, there's like the baby stage, which is like 100 to 500 subscribers probably, I'd say. Then there's like the toddler stage, the proof of concept stage, which is like over 1,000 subscribers. So this is a proof of concept. It's working out really well. But I'm still not a big deal. I do not have enough audience or subscribers to make money from ad revenue doing this. So someone brought up the idea to me that I could potentially do a Patreon. I learned what Patreon was a long time ago, but I never thought I would actually be considering making one. But I had a couple dudes telling me I should look into it. Now, what Patreon is it's like basically what you would do is subscribe to my Patreon, and then I would give you guys special perks. Like, I would let you guys do fight clubs with me, or I'd let you choose my build, or I'd let you do Taunter's Tongue runs with me in exchange, depending on which tier you subscribe to. It's like a $5 a month type deal. It's like paying for a Netflix subscription. It's pretty cheap unless you want to give me more than what's cheap, you know? Like if you want to give me $20 a month, I'll let you choose my build. At least that's my plan anyway. But I did a poll on my community posts, and over half of the responders said yes, they would want Patreon perks. They would want to do my Patreon. And that really warmed my heart, because I didn't think anybody would be interested in my Patreon, you know. I don't think my work is worth your money, but if you think it is, I will do a Patreon. So yeah, I got like 100 votes, and like 45% said no, but like 55% said yes, we do want to subscribe to your Patreon. And they even said what tier they would want to subscribe to when I showed them off the ideas that I had. So the reason that I want to do Patreon, well, I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with it yet, but this is why I'm adding this part to the video, because I wanted to see what you guys think about it, in all honesty, because I don't want to like make a Patreon and be like, give money. No, I don't want you guys to think like I want your money like that. The thing is, your eyeballs are enough for me. Like, that's way more than you owe me already. You're supporting the channel enough. But at the same time, if I could get a Patreon going, and it wouldn't really take a lot to enable me to not work as much in the factory. Like, for example, if half of you guys subscribe to a $5 a month Patreon subscription, I would never have to work again. Like, with me and my wife's income, I would never have to work again. I could just dedicate all of my time and energy to the channel. And that would be ideal. I'm not expecting that. It's possible, but I'm not expecting that. What I hope for is, you know, some of you guys might subscribe to it, and I can maybe get a job that I don't have to work at as much. You know, I don't have to spend so much time there, or it's not so draining, because, you know, I can supplement the Patreon income with my job income and kind of combine them together. And then I can put more time into the channel, and then everybody's happier, because I'll have more videos and more builds and, you know, whatever. If enough of you guys subscribe that I could just quit my job, that would be fucking amazing. But I know some people don't have disposable income, and I understand. It's okay. You guys are doing enough just by watching me, as I've said. But I would really, really like to just spend more time on this channel. I'm really tired of, you know, I feel like I'm half-assing it. I feel like I could be doing more, but when I get off work, I'm just so drained. Sometimes I feel like I can't make a video. I just want to go like lay around with my wife, you know what I mean? So if I could make this Patreon thing work, then, you know, all of us would probably be happier. If you think that my content is worth it, then I would suggest you subscribe. Well, first things first, I want to ask you guys if you even want me to make a Patreon. If that poll that I put out was inaccurate, I would like to know. Over half of those people said that they would subscribe to my Patreon. And YouTube only shows those community posts to, like, I think it's 10% of your subscribers. So I wanted to do this in video format so I could find out if, you know, from all of you guys. I want all of you guys to see it and let me know what you want. So if you guys do want a Patreon, let me know. But before I ask you that question, I want to tell you what the perks would be, potentially. These are my ideas for Patreon perks. So the $1 tier would be that you get to be in a private Discord with me and the other $1 backers, and you can be on my PSN friends list. Some of you guys already are, but if you subscribe to my $1 Patreon, I will put you on my friends list. We can play together from time to time, do co-op, maybe we do some duels here and there, and plus you'll be in a Discord with all of us, so you can organize PvP with the other Drunk Souls subscribers and myself. The $5 tier would be you get to be in a Saturday morning fight club with me and the other $5 subscribers. And these may be live streamed or made into videos. This is my plan anyway. The $10 tier would be that you get to participate in a Taunter's Tongue run with me. You know, I'll summon you periodically throughout my Taunter's Tongue run, along with other $10 subscribers. And these will probably be made into videos because I've been wanting to do a Taunter's Tongue run already. They may also be live streamed. I haven't decided yet. Now, the $20 tier would be you get to choose my build. Like every so often, my $20 subscribers will get to send me a build, and I got to use it for a video. And if I like it in the video, I will make it a main staple of the channel, and I'll keep using it. Now, I can't do that like every week, unless there's only a few of you that subscribe to the $20 tier. But I will do it as often as I can. I'll tell you guys when I've gone through all the build requests, and then I'll say like, okay, you guys can each enter a new build. I'll start making your builds, depending on who sends me the build first and whatnot. So we'll work it out. I'm not entirely certain how many people would want that, but that's the best thing I could offer. Like, that's the most substantial thing I can do for you guys. So that's why it's the $20 tier. And I want these things to be substantial because you guys are actually giving me your hard-earned money if you subscribe to my Patreon, and I really appreciate that. So I want to give you guys back something important. Now, anybody that say, if you subscribe to the $20 tier, you get everything. You get everything from $1 to $20. You get all of it. So anything below your tier, you'll also get. If you guys want something higher, like $50 tier, I will try to think of something to give you. I don't know. I'm not sure what I would do about like a $50 tier yet. $20 seems like plenty to me, but let me know if you think I should do something higher than that. So as I said, if you guys would be interested in that, please let me know. I'm trying to make a decision on whether or not I actually want to make a Patreon, because I'm really not sure if I'm comfortable with it. It seems like you guys want it, and if you do, I will make one. That's why I want you guys to let me know in the comments. I would really like to accelerate the growth of this channel and give you guys more content and give myself more peace of mind. Kind of, I would be a lot happier if I could just put more energy into this stuff. So Patreon is the best way to do that right now, because this channel is not big enough to make a living off of ad revenue. So yeah, I would really appreciate it if you guys would let me know. And also, I would really appreciate anything you can do for me to help me accelerate the growth of this channel. And even if you can't do anything to help in that regard, I appreciate you being here. Good hunting.